You were warned what defeat would bring. I will tolerate your weakness no longer.
2 seconds later.
It seems I have underestimated you.
Really? I have to watch more of this shit! Kenobi, episodes 3 and 4. The thoughts from a third-rate actor in a mid-level market.
Even if those words are kitty fart.
What the hell is even that?
So I don't want to take too much time to review something that is absolute garbage. And that is not hyperbole. This show is... I don't know how to say it without sounding like a miserable toxic fanboy, as Disney would like to call me. And probably a racist too. But to the point, I'll just hit some of the highlights from episode 3 and 4. The James Earl Jones, the Vader's voice was just absolutely incredible. And probably just seeing Vader's castle on Mustafar was pretty cool too, except when you're inside it and he's sitting on a throne. We'll get to that in a second. Well, I guess we got to get to it now because that's it. That's it for the good stuff. Yeah. Congratulations, Lucasfilm. Once again. You outdid yourself. So, as far as episode 3, because by now I'm sure everybody has seen it, we'll just start off with whatever that possum, armadillo creature was that was driving the truck, which was clearly a truck with wheels that they just erased from the bottom. Yeah, not like the land speeder. This looked pathetic, and it was quite lame. And I know that guy, Zach Bramf was this dude's.
He did the hey guys, welcome to this Mapuso or whatever this planet is, and it's really great to see you. You want to ride? I'll just ride you over to these stormtroopers over here. Ah, geez, shucks. It's great to see folks like you.
Yeah, because we're in Sesame Street. I mean, why don't we just put Oscar in there while we're at it? So anyways, yeah, that was awesome. And Leia, of course, talked her way around that. That was great. She was real forward-thinking. And, of course, Obi-Wan calling Leia by her name in front of stormtroopers.
It's called suspension of disbelief.
I like that. Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, I can't suspend it anymore. Sorry. Now you have an entrance for Vader in Rogue One that was handled with, I think, all the care and courtesy and respect that legendary character deserved. Here we have handheld. We're showing feet. It doesn't look cinematic. It looks like a TV show. And I know the argument would be like, well, you know what, Rob? It is a TV show. Yeah, but plenty of other TV shows can look cinematic. That has nothing to do with it at all. I don't think Deborah Chow, she's out of her element in Star Wars. Either she doesn't understand it or they took the training wheels off. And Jon Favreau's not there to help guide her. And actually, I think I maybe missed a part, and the part is that some of where Vader is talking to Reva through the hologram while he's in Mustafar, and they have him sitting on the throne. And yeah, when Vader stands up after he turns off the call, the Skype call he has, camera's on Vader. Vader gets up out of the chair, and it stays right on his frickin' crotch, abdomen area. Camera doesn't lift and pan up with Vader as he decides to walk away from his throne and go look out the window, and it's not Vader. You guys who are making this and girls don't know shit. Little things make all the difference with fans.
The toxic fans.
You guys are really like, I can't believe they put you guys in charge of this, of making this. The other thing is Obi-Wan is having problems because he's got PTSD apparently, and he's trying to move his little Lego communicator, and he can't really move that. It's just inching away. And of course, the girl, she sees this, she makes an observation. Don't worry, your body just needs to heal. It'll come to you. Obi-Wan's like, don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Just get me to Leia. All I care about is Leia. So once he gets to the planet, guess what? He's throwing the little noise right there for the troopers. He's holding an entire ocean of water coming through the window. That's a big leap from, I can't really move this mouse across my mouse pad. Leia can resist the Kylo Ren mind probing thing at 10 years old. Doesn't know she has the Force. But when Reva tries to read her mind, Leia makes a little quib.
It's the sister contest.
I mean, again, it just gets down to the point that this wouldn't even be a thing if it wasn't for J.J. Abrams and this stupid stuff from The Force Awakens, right? Because why wouldn't Reva use that everywhere? On every person? Please tell me this isn't going to be another 25-minute video. Rant. They show Obi-Wan with Leia under his trench coat, and they're trying to sneak out. And of course, there's like 4 legs under this coat. And there's all sorts of stormtroopers and Imperial officers and people walking by and looking at them as they're trying to make their way to the hangar where the ship is or whatever. And it's just absurd and ridiculous. Leia even at one point peeks her little head out and looks just to see what's going on. Nobody sees it. Nobody. Because the stormtroopers are so dumb, and all these other imps are so dumb. And they get there, and then of course they immediately get surrounded because Reva knows exactly what's going on, and she's ready to dispatch them immediately. And what happens? 2 snow speeders fly in. Rose Tico's sisters in that one. That lands in a skidding, nonsensical, trashy way because their VFX are garbage. And then we don't even see them, I think, jump in. I mean, maybe we see like them running towards it or something. I don't know. And then because they need somebody to help them out, because here comes Reva running. And by the way, she can't even run. You watch her run. Jesus. You'd think she never ran before. Another snow speeder comes in. And yeah, I'll call it a snow speeder. It's not in the snow. I should be calling it a T-47, but it's a snow speeder. And all of a sudden, the second one comes in, and it just hovers. It's just hovering. It just stops. Now, I suppose that's possible, right? On some kind of ship that defies gravity, right? It's got an anti-gravity engine or a repulsor lift in Star Wars speak. But visually, it looked lame. The creative people did this. Like, didn't they have a supervisor that said, I don't know, bro, it kind of looks not good. So this snow speeder just pulls up and starts shooting at Reva. And of course, she's deflecting these laser bolts as if they were like blaster bolts, but they're much bigger. I mean, it's coming from a ship. once that thing gets blown up, because that guy dies, right, unceremoniously, she launches some box at it, and it just hits the back of it, and it just blows up. And then the Rose Tico's sister, flying the other speeder, looks back in the most lamest thing. But let me rewind a second, because when Obi-Wan is and it's not just here, but it called out to me when I watched it. When Obi-Wan has Leia in his trench coat and they're walking across the hangar trying to get away. There are all these extras crisscrossing, right? They've been told by the first AD to crisscross at this time. Everybody's crossing. It's like there's so much atmosphere and extra work that goes into having all of these Imperial officers and stormtroopers having to cross to make it look like there's a lot of shit going on, and it's distracting to me. Like, maybe to the average person it's not, but, you know, as I said, I'm a third-rate actor in a second-tier market, maybe even a third market. I don't know what it is out here. Not very big, though. And let me tell you, I've been an extra. I started off as an extra, so I know what you have to do. There's scenes where, I don't know what episode it is. It might be 2 or 3, where yeah, I think it's 3, where Reva had already done the Skype call with Vader, and then she comes in to tell the other Inquisitors, again, who hate her guts because they want to be the Grand Inquisitor, and she tells them, "You're gonna do this stuff. Launch the probes! Launch the freaking probes!" And then they've got this extra girl on the side who's trying to tell this other officer something, but again, she's an extra, so extras always have to talk like this. Yeah, it's like watching a dinner scene when you have the 2 principals who are doing the dialogue, and you've got all the extras in the background, and they all have to pretend like they're eating and talking. It is nauseating to do that. Okay? Now, there's a lot of people who are professional extras, and they love to do it. They get paid, they get fed, they can read their books while they're in between setups, they can do whatever. That's great. But when you're someone who's trying to break into the business and trying to, you know, get into SAG and get speaking roles, when you do extra work or atmosphere, it's soul crushing to sit there and just yeah. So anyways, I think that's it. Yeah, that was my last thing. I said pilots. My last note here is pilots acting like shit. Yeah, sorry. I mean, the question would be like, okay, third-tier actor, third-rate actor, you'd be an Obi-Wan. Of course I would. Number one, I want to get a paycheck. Okay? That's my first thought. I want to get paid. I don't know if there's a number 2. That's the show. The show is an entire number 2. Look at that hair right there. How's that hair? So, that's another video under my belt. If you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help the channel. So until next time, we'll see you on the next one.